Default functionality of Excel 2010 or 2016 do not allow to concatenate the whole range. However, there is 3 tricks you may apply to do that. It's grid cell, and we start now. As part of exercise, we are going to create a distribution list based on numerous emails available in column A. As you can see, there is 150 emails. Correct distribution list should be placed in a big cell to the right of the column A. You can see it filled with a blue color. So the first trick is going to be extremely easy. Moreover, we are not going to use any built-in function. We will work with only column next to the original one. In the first line, we are going to make a link to the first element. Looks easy. So now, in the cell below the one that we have just created, we are going to insert a small formula. That is going to be cell that is above, ampersand, that will display that we would like concatenate the cell that we are having above that. Now we would like to add additional symbol to be added to the cell that we are having on top, and then ampersand again with a cell that we are having to the left. When I'm going to click enter, I'm going to see that this cell contains 2 emails that is available from the list. So now if I'm going to complete the full table, in the last cell I'm going to receive the all values available from this list. So here we go. As you can see, it's just generating lots of data here. So to complete the task, we just need to create a link to the last cell in the second column. If you're going to check out, you may see that the last email that's available here represents a person with a name 150, or the last one. So why this trick is good? First of all, it's fast. As you can see, it took us less than a minute to concatenate 150 lines. Also, what is important here, that it's scalable, as we are able to increase the distribution list more and more up to the end of the worksheet. And also, it's important that if we're going to change anything in between the first and the last one, we will be able to see these changes happening in control cell. But why it's bad? As you can see, it's polluting a lot in the worksheet it's been inserted. So it is creating lots of long data that is available in the cell next to the original one. So let's try the next one. Here we're having the same preset, but we are going to do it a little bit different. In our control cell, we are going to create a formula transpose. And now we may select all the names in the distribution list. When I'm going to click OK, it will return us the first value in this list. One more part is to be added that we would like to see here, a separator. So the symbols that will separate each value from each other. That's going to be comma, and to do that I'm going to add, after the transpose function, I'm going to add ampersand and comma between 2 quotes. What's to do now? That is to receive the final result of the function. To do that, I need to do the calculation or to click F9. It will return me the whole values that are available in the function as an outcome. So you can see it's still available here. What you would like to do now, that you would like to substitute the curved brackets with the original one in the beginning and in the end. That's going to be somewhere here. And then in the beginning, you would like to add function name concatenate. Now you can see this is actually taking lots of inputs from the formula. When I'm going to click OK, it will return me the names of all emails that is available in the column A. So why this trick is good? First of all, it's clean. You can see that we were working with only one cell, and it's rather easy and allows you to put here a big data through selecting the whole range, but not through creating separate functions and completing the full table with additional information. However, why it's bad? It is not scalable, as you may not change any data, and also important that if you are going to change some name somewhere in between, let's say we can change the name number 10 to the name number thousands, and this information will not be applied in our control cell. So it's working good, but it can do better. So last trick, as you may understood, is going to be the most clean and the fast enough to use it instead of all previous types. The only point that we are going to use VBA for this time and create a personally developed function to manage our data. So I will explain you how to install it and how to use it. So first I'm going to select the text of function we are going to add to our file. It's also available in the description below the video. You would like to copy it and go to Developer tab and Visual Basic menu. Now you need to select the file on the menu to the left and create a module. After that, in the window that will pop up for a new module created, you will need to add a code. Again, you may find it in the description below. Great, you have added macros to your file. And congratulations for those who did it for the first time. Now let's make sure that you have saved file with macro compatible. As you can see, my file is exactly one of those. Now when you are going to return to our table, you would like to apply the function we have just created. The function name is concatenate R, where I suggested that R will represent range. So the first input, first parameter, will be the range of values you would like to concatenate. And I would like to concatenate all values in a column A. We may leave it for now, however, formula accepts the second parameter. That's going to be a separator. If we are going to leave it blank, we will receive, instead of separator, empty space. That means that each item on the list will be connected to the previous item. So after the comp, we are going to receive a name. To avoid it, I would like to add a comma internally in quotes, and now I would like to click enter. If I'm going to check it here, and now we can actually delete this function, you may see that it is now all names from the distribution list available in the control cell. So now you received same results as in the previous two approaches. It doesn't add any additional calculations or overload your worksheet. Are you interested in explanation on how the script works? Leave the comment below and I will work to create the video. Meanwhile, if you have found this video useful for you, please do not forget to like it and subscribe not to miss other tricks we are already working for you. Cheers!